Hello and welcome to second round coverage from the 2018 Waco Annual Charity Open from Waco, Texas. We've got JomezPro coverage of the lead group featuring this man, Paul McBeth, BigSexy commentary. Looks like Germ's on the card too, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
Yeah, watch out, dad bod coming through. Devan Owens after the first round, 11 under. Great start. Paul McBeth and myself with 2 10-unders, respectable rounds, and a slew of players at 9 down. This year they're doing all the separations and ties go to PDGA numbers.
I like that.
Yeah, so, reward the seniority.
Hole 1, par 3, 291, OB on both sides. You can't see the Pro Tour wall in the drone coverage here, but we will see it shortly. Sidewalk OB on the left.
Yeah, and there's a couple different ways that Devan can play this one. You can go to the backhand spike hyzer or throw a putter straight at it, or maybe even a flick. Don't think we're going to see the flick here, but...
We got a wide rim, we got a backhand, so it's probably going big.
Yeah. And the good thing about this shot is that if with enough angle, it shouldn't take too big of a skip, and little low skips like this, hit that wall.
Yeah, totally. So pretty nice shot.
Yeah, good safe play there. He's inside 28 feet.
Paul McBeth.
Here's up-and-coming Paul McBeth.
Showing you the other hyzer.
And that's the most preferable play there for a right-hand, backhand player. Just a soft hyzer, and usually if you throw it just like that, it just checks up. Nice little soft break on the hillside.
The defending champion.
I am.
Our own Big Germ.
And I'm going to go with a sexy Firebird here. The one that I got from you at the beginning of last season, actually. It's really beat up, flies really nice and straight.
Nice.
This one came out a little bit hot and
yeah. Not straight enough. It's still got that overstability.
Yeah, just a little bit juiced. Excited to play this round.
Of course.
Upper Park bags. Make some noise for Gregg Barsby.
Another woodsman here from Grass Valley, California. One of the tightest areas for courses in the country, so he's looking forward to the woods for sure.
Yeah. Any chance he gets to throw that red eagle, man, in the woods, he's just making that thing do all kinds of lines.
And come up a bit short there with the spike hyzer, but leaving him a good open putt here. Just a bit short, and that's a
little bit extra activity there. I don't know if he even saw that happen.
I don't think he did. I had to call him back over and tell him that he was still away. But a good recovery putt.
Yeah, definitely. You got any branches in your way? Well, we got Devan first.
Yeah, I don't think Devan has any branches either. Just a little bit timid there on that release. And there's a few, so I'm going to straddle out here. Maybe more than I need just to show off that I can.
Yeah, man, totally. If you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Yeah, and those Adidas golf shorts, they stretch so much. So I can flaunt as much as I possibly can.
Paul for the birdie. The only birdie.
Yeah, the only birdie in hole 1. I mean, that's pretty surprising. The hole is not that difficult. I believe it's the 12th easiest hole on the course, or the 12th hardest. Which one? 12th hardest.
Yeah, that's probably the way to say it.
It's just so difficult.
We just got to pick one and stick with it.
Exactly.
Hole 2, par 4, 616 feet, OB along the right side. OB late coming in on the left side as well, so the approach is a little bit more guarded. But overall, you're just looking for a big crush and then a fairly simple upshot, as long as the wind is not too big a factor.
Yeah, and the wind really wasn't that much of a factor really throughout the whole day here. So allowing the players to get a little bit more aggressive. It's really opening up the opportunity for good scoring rounds on moving day.
That's huge.
Yeah, in round 1 we were teeing off into a pretty stiff headwind. Here there's really not much to speak of, so you're going to want to see some big drives here to give yourself an easy approach.
Not the greatest lefty hole, but if you're as good as Devan, it doesn't make any problem for you, hopefully.
And that needs to sit down.
Oh, maybe it does give a problem.
And he has actually hit the wall that saved him.
Stayed safe.
Stayed safe. That is the only segment along the entire sidewalk that you could possibly stay safe. And
thanks to Waco Parks Department.
Yep. And I'm going with the Brinster Destroyer here, and I had a really good line on this one and just caught the edge of that tree and probably took another 150 off.
That was screaming. Gregg needs to miss a tree. Inside, that's fine. And that's okay.
Yeah, that's still fine. You know, moving your way up the fairway, as long as you don't hit anything immediately off the tee, you should have a shot for your 3.
I never want to throw rhino so bad, except after I play with Gregg.
Yeah, he throws them so
that
well.
rhino, the forehand rhino goes so straight, and every time I'm like, what plastic is that?
Right.
How are you doing that?
And that's my S-Line MD2 that I really like. I got it from Seppo Paju last year from Finland.
Nice.
And really nice straight flying mid-range. And Devan leaving that a bit short. Really nothing in the way for his forehand approach.
But in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul with a pretty huge drive here, just able to go Nova.
Yeah. If he can throw that disc, you're going to see a lot of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of park jobs.
Devan from maybe 25.
Mm.
Oh, 2 in a row, a little low. It almost can kind of be tricky when the day before is so windy, and then you come out here and the putting is like, okay, maybe you don't focus quite as much,
right,
because you were like stressing out so much on every 20-footer.
Sometimes I prefer adverse conditions because of that. It kind of focuses you a little bit sharper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there with Devan the first 2 holes. He's got that really low release, and when he's on, I mean, that putt he has is so great.
Yeah.
But when he's off a little bit, he tends to miss low.
Yeah. Hole 3, par 3, 294. We can see the big hyzer play here, or there's a lefty backhand / righty forehand line as well. I think those are probably going to be the main plays we see. Also, we've got an elevated basket waiting for us that you're not going to see here in the drone footage.
We actually have a bit of a slight breeze of a tailwind here, which is going to cause this hyzer shot to kind of push far and not quite get that hyzer in that you'd like. And as you see here with Paul, just pushing it a little bit long there, didn't quite get all the way to the left. So I took that line, and I was going to throw the forehand either way, but just barely missed my line there. I think that would have been probably hitting the barrel there if it missed that tree.
Oh, no.
And that was really uncharacteristic. Like you said, when that eagle comes out, you expect great things.
Definitely. And he's going to go with interesting big turnover.
I would have never picked that play in a million years for Devan on this hole, but I just couldn't quite get it turned over. That tailwind maybe just stabled the disc out a little bit more than he'd like.
Mm-hmm.
But he's actually pretty near the circle, so he's still got to look.
And Gregg going back to that rhino.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sweet.
You really do not want to be throwing an approach on this hole. I mean, this is one of the easier, on the easier half of the holes in the course, so this is something you're definitely looking at, just at least getting a birdie look.
Yes.
And not stressing.
38 feet uphill, and that's 3 cages. Not that one is quite as much of an issue as the others. I mean, that was a long putt on an elevated basket, but just a few inches from greatness.
And that's a great putt there from Paul, keeping that hot start going. He's 3 down through 3.
Nice.
Just outside the circle on the elevated basket. Those feel nice.
Bunch of par putts remain here.
And just like that, Paul has got a 2-stroke lead after 3 holes.
Wow.
Yeah, see how he can keep that hot start going.
Hole 4, par 4, 441 feet, super technical. You got this tree right here in the middle. The fairway first breaks a little bit to the left, ideal landing zone just to the left of that big tree, and then it breaks back to the right, past more guardian trees, and then finally up there by the basket opens up to the water. So if you're too hot on the upshot, you could find the river.
Welcome to the woods, ladies and gentlemen. And at 441 feet, what a perfect shot that is. Look at that 4-time roll as well. Woo!
That's the landing zone right there. That you can't be better than that, hardly.
And to get to that shot, he just threw a putter, I believe. And my rotor just turned over just a bit early there.
You might be able to make a play from there, though.
Yes, that, as long as you're not kicking into the woods, you'll have a little bit of airspace.
That's too high.
And Gregg also with a fortunate kick out. So middle of the fairway is just key. If you can somehow manage to do that, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, I've already thrown 2 overhands on this hole.
Wow. Overhands.
Yeah.
And this is a low ceiling hole.
Oh, second shots. I mean,
It's
I haven't
crazy.
been in the middle of the fairway much, but I've made my pars, but I've had to go to the overhand twice already.
And look at Gregg cutting through the V tree there twice in a row, getting some good course breaks there to start off.
Devan, inside line. Watch the skip here.
Wow.
Wow, that was a great shot.
Yeah, that is, I don't know if that's what the shot he was going for. I'm guessing it was. He executed it perfectly. That can be so scary. You hit one of those trees and you kick into the woods, you're looking at bogey at best.
And this is going to be another big skip. Can it sneak through? No.
Just.
There's room over there. If you can get good luck, you might find the green.
I mean, just re-emphasizing, 441 feet. This is the second hardest hole in the course.
Yeah, extremely short for a par 4, but the technical aspect is just all there. I mean, the way that the fairway breaks, it cannot be done in one shot.
And it averages a quarter of a stroke over par. So, I mean, that just tells you right there that it's got some teeth.
Definitely.
And
Gregg, oh no. Well, I mean, he's at circle's edge, but certainly hope to do better from that range. This is a long look.
Kind of one of those quarter bids that you probably shouldn't ever go for, but
That's what this hole's going to produce, though, with that water and that slope. Really hard to commit.
And Gregg more of like a 3/4 bid.
Yep,
maybe
all the way up to 3/4.
Yeah.
Let's see if Devan can get a full.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's full.
Yeah, he tried.
Full bid, no question.
And no roll away either. And just like that, Paul, 4 down through 4.
Not so tough to commit when you're that close.
3-stroke lead on our lead group.
Is Paul wearing the exact same outfit in the commercial as he
think
is,
he
in
is.
on the day?
He may be.
That's branding, man. That's amazing. All right, hole 5, par 3, 264, kind of going up the shelves here. You got a first hill, second hill, and then a flat green at the top. If you do go right, there's a little bit of a drop off. No OB to speak of, just a couple trees to miss.
Yeah, we're going from the second hardest hole in the course to the easiest hole in the course, averaging half a stroke below par. This is one you feel you step up and you got to get this one. And Paul's just scooted up the hill enough to be maybe 28 feet away or so, just inside the circle.
That looks nice.
And there's the Sexton fiber doing what it's supposed to do.
Perfect shot.
Using the hillside to kind of slow it down just a bit. Ooh.
Gotta see it.
All right. Take a FollowFlight here.
Yeah, with a little bit spicier color too. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah, it's like a picante.
Yeah. Devan a little low. I don't think that's going to have the juice.
No, that's going to leave him well short of birdie range. I'm guessing we're going to see a little eagle shot here from Gregg.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling we should probably watch that again.
Yeah, let's get a little compare and contrast here.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh, a little bit different height. Both hitting that hillside, getting the same roll.
That is cool.
2 different shots, almost the same though in their own way. Really cool. I like seeing that double FollowFlight.
Yeah.
And Devan really just doing the best he can there.
See if Paul can keep it going.
Oh, he's
from
just
outside the circle.
Yeah, he's outside. Oh, yeah.
Wow, and that's already two from deep.
Maybe I should grab my bag. Oh, there it is. All right. Never a doubt. Perfect looking putt there. And
Devan in for par.
Devan will no longer be in second place even. Oh, I was told to come up with a tricky tap out.
What did you do?
I did a little fake out, lefty righty. It really wasn't that creative.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like the thought, but maybe the execution. You could take it back to the lab.
Yeah.
Hole 6, par 3, 267 feet, breaking right and downhill. It's a narrow gap, but if you hit it with a turnover or a forehand, there's not a lot to stop you from getting down there to the green.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really interesting thing about this hole. It's technical, and it's pretty short, but it's actually the third hardest hole in the course.
Third hardest?
Would you believe that?
I wouldn't.
No, it actually averages above par. The kicks you can get on this hole early can really make it difficult, but maybe players just were having difficulty on the second round.
Interesting.
And Paul is kind of in danger of losing his birdie streak. He's gone maybe just outside the circle long.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that's what I called. I called that one for sure. I was trying to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Very fortunate break. Throw the mortar there and got a good skip. And Gregg is kind of having some issues with his release, which is so uncharacteristic because he's such a clean thrower in the woods and makes it look so smooth and effortless.
Yeah. Devan yanked that a little, but he took the germ line.
I told him he can try it if he wants, and he did it.
Yeah, he didn't get as much skip, but he'll have a putt.
Yeah, he's about 40, 45 feet.
Gregg trying to get this close. It looks like he will.
Kind of gave that a little bit of a toss run, maybe. I kind of half bid.
Come on. Yeah.
That's a solid putt there.
Maybe that can get him going after a pretty slow start.
Slow start and a couple bad putts, and finally drills one from well outside the circle. And yeah, let's see what that does for him.
Is this Paul outside the circle?
Outside the circle.
So that's a third outside circle putt, and he's 6 through 6.
Yep, 6 through 6 is I guess you couldn't really start much better.
No, I think that's basically how the game is drawn up to be played. Here's Germ for your birdie.
Yeah, just trying to kind of keep up with this this pace that we're seeing started right now, and that's not easy.
No.
Not easy. And Gregg's going to take his par there and falling behind a little bit. See if he can get some strokes back here.
Hole 7, par 4, 462. Very tight gap and an early mandatory that makes you go down the tunnel. You're going to see either like a backhand mid-range play to kind of find the field, or you can go really aggressive with the forehand and actually try to make it into this ravine off the tee and have maybe a look at eagle.
And I think we're going to have 4 counterspin shots here.
That would make sense.
And Paul has thrown his first mistake of the round, kicked right where there is not really...
No, not a lot.
Not much at all. And I decided I wanted to play with spacecrafts and throw it as high as I possibly can.
Well, at least it drops in the middle.
Yep. It could have been a much worse kick. Very fortunate break there. And Devan is throwing his signature Opto Line River, Opto X River.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I don't like the reaction off the ground, but the shot looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate to tuck back in the woods like that.
And he even called, he said, don't cut roll. So I think he knew out of his hand that he kind of misreleased it a bit. And
we got some scrambling to do here.
yeah, we got some spectators in the street too.
Oh, that's beautiful. Be long enough. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, that was a nice time there to show off a little bit of the technical aspect on a hole that really isn't that technical off the tee. Or except off the tee. And Paul knowing all you got to do is get into the bottom of that bowl there.
That was nice. He's on the upslope maybe even.
Just inside the circle. And Devan catches that tree, but again, all you got to do
look at that roll.
is get inside that bowl, and as he's done there, it kind of filters to the bottom, which leaves you right at circle's edge.
Turn.
And Gregg has a little bit of luck of the Irish there.
That'll work.
Day before St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
He's going to give himself a look.
Oh, man.
That's not
So
not
close.
nice.
So close. Wow. keeping the streak alive in style, off the band and in.
Yeah, and you see a little reaction there from me in the background as I'm like, we're watching something special.
Yeah. Wow. Gregg for the birdie.
That's Gregg.
And you just got a little dunk.
And this is, although it's technically the third easiest hole in the course, it's not really that easy because a 3 feels like par and a birdie at the same time.
Yeah.
And a 4 definitely doesn't feel good.
No, not at all. Hole 8, par 3, 213 feet, very narrow tunnel. Can play down the left side, or there actually is even a backhand hyzer window for the righty, though it is very, very small.
The key here is just the distance control with the height. The ceiling is so low that you really want to just put a little tiny nose up, but then also give it enough chance to pump the brakes right up here by the green.
Ooh, nice little kick off the stump right to the pin. Looks like Paul's birdie streak is
bold prediction.
gonna continue.
Yeah, I think he's going to be 8 down through 8.
Incredible start. You might want to think about acing this to get back in contention.
I'm trying.
That was a good bid, but ooh, man.
That is a fortunate breakdown there. If that doesn't hit that bush, that's going to be another 15 to 20 feet. I actually don't know that it hit that bush. I'm thinking I'm well out of birdie range.
Yeah. You don't really want to ace run this.
No.
Unless you actually hit it.
The only way to do the ace run without really going past the basket would be the backhand skip shot.
And Devan, some kind of putter, I would guess. Ooh, sneaky route. Oh, spoke too soon. I thought it got through there and was going to take a nice skip for him.
One too many tiny trees, and you're left with a very scary putt for a left-handed player.
Yeah.
And kind of gives it one of those quarter bids. I think that was going to be one of those little half layups.
And here you are from, what, 25?
25 to 27, something like that. A couple of steps inside the circle.
Good putt.
Yeah, good putt regardless, and feel good about getting a birdie with a little bit errant tee shot.
Oh, no, don't roll.
That is a fortunate stop there after unfortunate putt.
He saw what Paul did. He's like, oh, they're going in off the band?
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, only one person in this card can pull that off.
It's a dangerous game to play.
Well, we do have 4 world championships between the card. Unfortunately, they're not divided equally.
Hole 9, par 5, 519 feet. This one is crazy. So tight. So many trees still in the middle. You got to get all the way down here to the flats to have any chance at an eagle, but eagle definitely is in play with the short distance of 519.
Yeah, I mean, an eagle here for Paul would put him at 10 down on the front 9.
He likes to do that kind of stuff. We'll see. It's all about the drive here.
And that's...
yeah, that's perfect.
That's a spicy meatball right there.
Oh, and a little slow. Ooh, he's not quite to the bottom, but he's going to get himself a putt from there. I would wager quite a bit.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you don't stay off to the right side. And this is looking really nice, except it's so hard to keep that sidearm continuously turning down to the left side.
Was that the Roadrunner?
That was the Roadrunner.
That was a beautiful shot.
It's just about as good as you can do unless you have something that's incredibly understable. Or if you go left side of these early trees.
Oh, no.
And that is just a egregious error.
Yeah, really.
Uncharacteristic for Gregg in so many different ways.
And there's that flippy disc.
And the
what a skip.
World's greatest counter skip.
That's an incredible drive. I was hearing rumors that Devan almost got a 2 on this hole once.
Yeah, I would see if you could throw shots like that on command, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because that right there, you cannot put a drive in a better spot.
No, that's way farther than all my practice shots. And Gregg, a little bit hot there. That could be tough, depending on his lie. Here's Paul thinking eagle. If he can put this in position.
Well, that pretty much all but takes eagle out of the equation now. It's going to put him behind a wall of trees.
Probably 50 feet, 60 feet. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah, eagle has left the building for you as well.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, now I'm in position to, actually throw a real shot.
Yep. Moving up to birdie range.
And hanging that one out wide with that AVR X3, which I just put in the bag and I really love, and
Nice.
doing its job. But yeah, I mean, 4s are great on this hole. You don't really, there's nothing to scoff at.
Man, Gregg chopped down early as well.
Yeah, he's having some struggles on this hole. And it's just kind of amazing to think that that's Devan's drive. That is so perfect.
Yeah, that's it. It sort of illustrates why, maybe this isn't quite a legit par 5 at the top level, because if Devan can drive it there and just throw the lazy putter.
A short, soft lazy putter.
Like under 150. I mean, that's incredible. So here's Paul. I don't know if he's got really any chance of a line here, but yeah, he does.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh.
That was easy.
Unbelievable. So he makes the eagle, he moves to 10 under.
He's 10 under through 9 holes, which actually isn't really possible based on,
and look at this. We got people on Twitter.
Paul McBeth sucks now, #sarcasm.
McBeast mode activated, everybody getting excited.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this live online, I mean, this is exactly what he does. He just puts up numbers like this. And how does he do it? He makes putts from outside the circle. There's 4 on the front nine
already. Oh, and Gregg having a nightmare hole.
Wow. And Devan for his world's easiest 3 of all time.
Eagle like it's nothing.
Yeah, not quite as cool as Paul's, but still cool.
But in a way cooler because
he just
made it so easy. Paul does it for the fans, though. He's going to make something crazy.
And
Gregg goes to the overhand style after the regular putt wasn't working for him.
A little finger roll. Well, there you go. That's a lot of green and some blue.
Unbelievable score of 22. Germ, you're no slouch at 26, though.
Yeah, 6 under, and I'm getting smoked by 4 strokes.
That's not common.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us for this front 9 coverage. You got to come back, see what McBeast does to the back 9. Could be course record.
Yeah, we'll see what the conditions are set for it. So make sure you check us out in the second round, back 9.